Hey, what's up, guys? The Gangster Jeweler here. So we've got a little bit different of a repair here. So we got an earring post that's come off, and this is silver. The other issue is, though, is that I think that is CZ. I do not think those. Now the little ones might be diamonds. I'll have to go test them. But yeah, that CZ and this being silver, that's going to be a doozy. As a matter of fact, what I think we're going to have to do, not that I want to, is we're probably going to have to try. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to get hot enough to mess with that stone. I really don't. I don't think it's going to get hot enough. So let's, the main thing we're going to have to do though is make sure that we keep the flame away from the stone. So what we really need to do is probably do it like this. Or maybe do it from the side like that. Yeah, we'll do it from the side like that. All right. So here's our post that we got. Let's get us some vice grips here. Put that in there so we can get this back off of there. It's got these little rubber backs on it. Damn, they don't want to come off, do they? And we got the other ear. We'll set those over here for a minute. We got the other earring here. You can see we got the post is okay on that one. But what I'm thinking, because they said it come off when they were steaming it. So what I'm thinking may have happened. So one of two things. They either grabbed it and was squeezing it too hard, or this was already fractured. And then just the pressure from the steamer just went ahead and finished snapping it off. So there's really no telling exactly what happened to it. But I figure one of those two scenarios either was squeezing too hard with the tweezers while we were holding it for the steamer, or it was already fractured and then the pressure from the steamer just went ahead and finished it off. All right. Okay, let's see. Here's how we're going to do this. Here is how we're going to tackle this. So, what we're going to do first, before we use regular silver solder, we're going to use some silver paste solder. And just see if it will weld together. 'Cause sometimes you could just put a little paste solder on there, and from the solder that's already on there from before, it'll just kind of all meld together. If that's not the case, then we'll drop a ball of solder on there and then put the post on there. But I'm thinking that we might be able to do it without having to put a ball of solder on there. So let's go ahead and dip our earring and the post here in boric acid and denatured alcohol. Let's do that real quick. Now this is a CZ, so stone could shatter, but I don't think we're going to be using that much heat. to worry about it. Then again, I could be wrong. You never know. Alright, come on. Get out of there. Okay, then what we're going to do, we're going to need some locking tweezers. We're going to grab our post. And we're just going to hold our post like that. Okay, let me see if I can zoom you guys in here a little bit. Alright, now the fun part. Let's see if we're gonna need some more heat, y'all. More fire. We need some more fire. Ah, dang it. Earring's moving on us. No. Don't move. I don't need you moving. Let's bring this out a little bit. There we go. That might be better. We're going to try to let the flame go across the earring. We don't want to put the flame directly on, like downward onto the stone there. Yeah. She's on there, but she's not on there. Yeah, she might be on there now. Maybe. It's kind of hard to tell at the moment. Well, let's pull her back off for a second. Gotta get that sucker on there straight. It's being a little bit crooked. I think she's on there, guys. I do believe she's on there. Let's take a look at it. Let's let it cool off for a second first. Let that sucker cool off for a minute. Make sure our stone's okay. Looks good. Those might be diamonds. I don't know. I didn't test them. I wasn't really too worried whether it was a CZ or a diamond. That might be a diamond. I don't know. But I would assume that big of a stone being in silver, it would be a CZ. Usually don't find big diamonds like that in silver. But you never know. You never know. Let that cool off for a minute. Then we can actually get a good look at this thing. Oh, she's still hot. And we do not want to dip this in water, because if that is a CZ, with that being hot, man, that stone will shatter in a microsecond. I got a video on that, on what stones will shatter, which ones won't, so you can check that out. Check that out. I mean, even though they're silver, they're nice looking earrings. Not bad looking. See, is this thing still hot? I think it's cooled down enough now. Oh yeah, that thing is, looks like it's on there. Looks like it's on there. Yeah, she's on there. Trying to straighten it out a little bit here. The best we can anyways. Let me look at this one. See how this one's kind of set up. So that's sticking down a little bit too far. Try to move that up a little bit. Alright, that's about as straight as that thing's going to get. I mean, you can't really get much straighter. But see, normally you already have solder down here from where it's been welded. If you put just a little bit of paste solder, it'll usually just meld together. Now, if you don't have anything, you could put you a ball of solder there before you put the post on. Melt the ball of solder, and then put the post on over it. But, that looks like a nice solid weld to me, guys. Alright, let's clean this up a little bit here. Clean her up just a hair. Alright guys, let's go ahead and we'll go drop this in the ultrasound for a few. Then we're probably going to have to do some polishing here at the bench and then some at the buffer. So let's go ahead and drop this into the ultrasound real quick. Why does that look like that? Is that a piece of... or something over the stone, I think. Okay. Alright. We'll be right back. I was looking at that right there, but I think that's a piece of the tile that kind of got stuck to it. Let's go stick this in ultrasound real quick. We'll be right back. Alright guys, let's do a little bit of polishing here at the bench. And then we might go over to the big buffer, depending. I'm not 100% sure. Let's see what we get done with this here. Yeah, we might even just use a pink wheel. We might even just do that. Alright, let's go ahead and... Where's that other wheel at? I think I might need to use that one. We might need to use this other wheel. Let's give it a shot. Alright, let's grab us a pink wheel real quick. Just to see how this is going to look. Just to see. Yeah, I think we're going to take this to the big buffer. Let's go see if we can hold on to it. If we can't hold on to it, then we're just going to have to do it that way. Hold on. Forgot to bring, I brought my rouge to the desk. Forgot to bring it over here to the buffer. Okay. Alright guys, now we just need to get this back part there, and then I'm going to drop this in the ultrasound, and while this is cleaning, I'm going to polish the other one the same way, because it's going to look kind of funny having one polished and one not. So let's go ahead and do that, and then yeah, we'll be right back, y'all, in just a second here. Alright guys, I'm going to go drop this one in ultrasound. I'm going to polish the other one, and then we'll come back and look at the finished product, guys. Be right back. Alright guys, we are back with the earrings. You can see we got it nice, clean, and polished. Got the stem back on there. Got some fingerprints on it already. But got it nice, clean. Here's the other one. We got it polished up too. Got it looking good. There we go. Maybe if I lay them side by side, maybe that'll look better. There we go. Hey, got them all nice, clean, and polished. Got them back together. Got them looking good, guys. But this is the Gangster Jeweler. I appreciate you all tuning in. Appreciate the loyal followers and subscribers. If you'd like to leave a tip or donation, you're more than welcome to. I have the links for that down in the description, although it's not required. Just kind of helps the channel grow and show some love. Also, if you'd like for me to do your repairs, you can visit my Etsy shop. I'll have the links for that down in the description. And if you're looking to buy jewelry in the Jacksonville area, I highly recommend Money Miser on Blanding Boulevard. And if you'd like to check out my live streams on Kick, YouTube, Beam, or Rumble, you can check those out as well. But like I said, they're more reaction type streams. They're not really jewelry related. But at any rate, guys, I appreciate y'all tuning in. This is Gangster Jeweler. And another repair down. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care, y'all.